Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Assistant Treasurer and the Minister for Housing. Will the Minister please update the House on how the Morrison government is building an even stronger Australia by supporting Australians into their first home through the First Home Loan Deposit Scheme? Thank you.
The Assistant Treasurer and Minister for Housing.
Well, thanks very much, Mr Speaker. And can I thank the member for Ryan for his question, because the member for Ryan is a champion for first home buyers in his electorate, as are all members on this side of the House. Mr Speaker, the Morrison government's focus and commitment to support first home buyers is successfully helping more Australians get into a home sooner. Indeed, the latest ABS lending indicators highlight that the broad recovery that we're seeing in the Australian property market has been underpinned by first home buyers. They are driving the recovery in housing. Indeed, mortgage approvals for first home buyers were up by 6.2% month on month, which is the best outcome in a decade. And Mr Speaker, I'm pleased to report to the House that it's just over a month since the Morrison government's pre-election commitment to establish the First Home Loan Deposit Scheme has been successfully commenced. The First Home Loan Deposit Scheme, importantly, allows prospective first home buyers to purchase a property with a government guarantee with a deposit of as little as 5%. Because, Mr Speaker, we know for first home buyers, one of the biggest struggles for them is getting the deposit together. Banks are requiring more and more deposits of 20%, which are incredibly difficult to save for. So with the Morrison government's First Home Loan Deposit Scheme, people can get into the market with as little as a 5% deposit. Since its commencement, just over a month ago, nearly 6,000 places under the scheme have been reserved and 3,000 places have progressed to pre-approval. The member for Ryan would be very pleased to hear that in his home state of Queensland, over 700 first home buyers have already received a pre-approved place under the scheme. In New South Wales, it's over 1,100 first home buyers, 800 in Victoria, 150 in WA, 150 in South Australia, over 100 in Tasmania and over 100 in the ACT and the Northern Territory. It's very pleasing that these places have been distributed throughout the country in cities, regional centres and rural areas, and also the scheme is reaching the Australians that our Prime Minister wanted to reach, people on middle incomes. Of those that have obtained a pre-approved place under the scheme, we've got an average income of $67,000 for singles and $110,000 for couples, which is really hitting and assisting the areas of the economy that we want to. So the Morrison government, like all Liberal and national governments, is the best friend of first home buyers, and we will continue to be so.